Hello, Aries, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help you choose growth and the healing of your inner roots. I have an intuitive message for you today, and I can't wait to get started, especially because this last week has been incredibly crazy. We are coming off of one of the most intense moon and Aries times that I've personally experienced. The moon changes position every 2 or 3 days, and it's spent about 3 days in Aries, and the energy is always so intense when the moon is in Aries. But I'm curious to see what the message is for you because some really interesting stuff came up during this time. So let's get started. We're going to look at the outer world first. We've got the devil on one side and rivalry on the other, and the kind of flow is going this way, and what's coming through right now is that energy of chaos, of not being sure exactly which way is up, which way is right, which way is left. That sense that there's a loss of direction somehow. And this rivalry card says to me that the energy has been circulating and recirculating, again, without that clear path. The devil invites us to give direction to that raw energy we feel. And so this week, I feel this is going to be a very big theme for you, Aries, because we just came out of that very chaotic energy. And knowing exactly where it is and how you want to focus on not just the energy you're feeling from other people, from the world, but how do you want your energy to focus? So as this is in the outside world, let's look at the inside world. Wheel of Fortune and accomplishment. So this is really great, okay? Because what this says to me is that you know where you're going. This Nine of Pentacles, essentially, Nine of Roots, is saying that you have gotten to a stage where you can be really proud of the work that you've put in, and you're at a reflecting stage where you're realizing that this whole journey that you've been on has really opened up a new facet of yourself. You've met a part of yourself that you really didn't know existed, and that was worth it. And that 9 energy is saying to me that you're determined to stay the course, and because you're looking for a change, this Wheel of Fortune, you're looking to literally change your fortune for the better. And so you're saying, yes, I realize I've worked hard. Yes, I've gotten to this point where I'm doing very well. I know I'm not done. I've got my eye on the prize. All of this other energy, though, outside of you, is challenging because it is unfocused, it is undirected. It doesn't have that vision that you have towards that future change. And you may not know what this change is, but you know that you're going towards something better. You're going towards something more positive. In the outside world, none of this energy is supporting you. So what you're feeling from random people, what you're feeling from the people close in your environment, no one else has that sense of direction and univision. I want to say that monofocus. No one else is sharing that with you. In fact, they're going to want to distract you from it. Because they're in their own chaos, they're in their own drama. They're going to want to pull you off of your focus. But Aries, you have worked too hard and too long to lose sight at the last gate or to fall at the last hurdle. You're just not going to do that. But understand that the gulf between where you are and where everyone else is a big one. So I will draw an advice card for you. I want to say that this energy is coming through not so you can judge others and feel superior to them. I am saying this energy is coming through so you're aware, so that when someone comes and tries to push your buttons, or someone comes up with a distraction that looks very tempting, but you know is going to pull you off, that you'll just be able to say, oh, right, okay, I remember this reading. This is just what everyone else is going through. I need to give them space. There's no like, well, I'm right and they're wrong. There's none of that. I'm not giving you this information for that purpose. I'm giving you this information so you can empower yourself to stay focused. Okay. We have the Lovers. So that was going to be the next sentence out of my mouth, is that it is your job to give others love at this time. And sometimes love looks like space. I'm going to give you space to do what you need to do so I can do what I need to do. And it's space given from a place of love, not given from a place of anger, frustration, or judgment. These are just two different worlds, these outside and inside. This is very, very different, Aries. And it takes love to bridge differences. It takes love to bridge gulfs in understanding. And when you give yourself the love to stay on your path, when you give them the love and space they need to work out what they're working out, then things really do start to shift, and you start to see that wheel of fortune. It's almost a paradox. If you're wanting to shift something in your outside world, you actually have to shift it in your inside world for it to shift in the outside world. So when you shift and you start to do things and intend things out of love, then your outside world actually starts to focus and shift as well, but it doesn't work the other way. You can't try to force this outside world into focusing so that you can then focus as well. So it's about staying in your own lane, but radiating understanding, radiating compassion. And, that's why I really love these readings, because they give us the understanding and awareness. And I always believe when you understand, then it's impossible to judge. Because when you understand something, you can see where they're coming from, and then where is the judgment? So, that's a little bit of my own view, my own vision, that the more we can understand, the less we judge, and the less we judge, the more we come together and we elevate each other in love. All right, Aries, we're going to stop that there. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your time and energy. What is it that you're really focused on and proud about? I'd love to hear in the comments, or if you have something else you'd like to share, that's awesome too. If you have been trying to sign up for my newsletter over probably the last month or so through my website, I apologize, that link was broken and I just fixed it 2 days ago. So if you'd like to be a part of my newsletter subscription, I send out something special just once a month. So you can sign up on my website, and if you're interested in learning more about what I do and what I can offer you, there's some information for you down in the description below. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time right here, Aries.